Good morning, everybody. It is March 1st, about 6 a.m. Central, and here's your plan of attack, or my plan of attack. And it's my plan how I look, or am looking to plan ES futures and SPX 0 DTE options. All right, so story hasn't changed. I've been doing a lot of these plan of attacks lately, and I haven't get triggered into any positions. That's why there hasn't been any trade recaps because I haven't done one because the triggers never or setup never has occurred within the given time frame. But today's plan is the same as yesterday, right? We're above this bear market point of control. Same story. Boom. Overnight we sold off, got dipped to the bottom side of it, hit the 200-day SMA on the daily time frame. We're still below the 50-day SMA, and then here is this 3-month point of control. And then this 40-25 is, excuse me, the level that is keeping us down. Excuse me, had a frog in my throat. um, so, in a nutshell, we're still in the box, and we need to be patient for the setup. Like I said, I didn't take one yesterday because the setup never showed up, and hopefully one appears today because we're in this box. I personally, from bigger picture, we're above this point of control. I would like us to oscillate and then go back up. In my opinion, that's what I would like. That's what the price action is suggesting, unless it does come here and then we end up breaking down, and then story changes. But at the moment, it is above it and it looking like it wants to hold. All right, so some key things I want to talk about. Like I said, same thing as yesterday. Here is my volume profiles, my weekly volume profiles. So what I do want to point out is, all right, we're right above this week's volume profile for the week so far, but we're getting stuffed right at the weekly VWAP. And you notice every time, like if I draw a line across here, I know it's not super straight, but every time volume comes up into this node, price gets rejected. So there's a little bit of headwinds to head into, but I do like the bullish scenario based off of how we're staying above this bear market point of control. All right, so I just wanted to point those out as because we are currently above it, and if once I point out the bullish scenario, which will encompass pushing above the daily 50 SMA, a pullback by that dip, so that the reason I'm showing this is because that is key that we're above most of the volume for the week in the weekly VWAP. All right, now let's pull up the quick hits. Here they are. And the reason there was no trigger yesterday, just a quick recap why I never even did one yesterday. So there was news at 30 minutes after the open, right? So about right here. So you can see after price action opened, it did indeed rally, but I never got the pullback signals to buy, especially this late in the afternoon. And then there was the sell signals were there, but it was later after you could have done more at the money if you really wanted to just place a bet we're going to roll over from here. But the point is there was no setup in all of this chop yesterday. And now let's talk about today. What is my plan for today? So here's the 50-day SMA, bear market point of control. The 40-25 is up here, the level we need to get above. So what do we want to do? Like I said, same as yesterday, bullish scenario. I would like these key moving averages to hold up. Actually, before I talk about bullish scenario, let me pull up economic data. So we do have news 30 minutes after the open, ISM manufacturing PMI. Last time this came out, this did move the market around. So I think waiting 30 minutes after the open is going to be key before placing this trade. So we'll say 30 minutes go by, bullish scenario. PMI comes out, or manufactured services come out. We spike above the daily 50. We get a pullback to this little zone, get our dots and arrows, and then I think buying that dip is a logical trade, except being acknowledging that there is resistance right here at 40.25. Now, bear scenario, say the market doesn't like what is passed. If it stays where it's currently at, it will break below this level, and then at that point, here I'll even get the same color. Let's make this nice. 30-minute 21 EMA will be right here, and then maybe the VWAP will be about right here. And then what will happen is come down a little bit, probably bounce off this level right here, come up, get our sell signals, and then take it back down and be mindful of this bear market point of control. But that's all I have for y'all. That's pretty much the play. We'll see if it plays out. It's a tricky spot. Be patient, know your entries, and honor your risk, and the rest will play out for you. But I hope everyone has an awesome day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.